book of 1 Samuel. I know some people tell you to start in the Gospel of Mark, or start in Genesis, or start in Matthew, or start in Acts. For some reason, I started in the book of 1 Samuel.
All right.
And in the book of 1 Samuel, in the beginning, we find a very interesting narrative about a man. His name was Elkanah. Elkanah, of course, at that time, according to that custom, was married to two women. Interestingly, he's one of the only common people known that had more than one wife.
All right.
And so he's married to one woman whose name is Hannah. And Hannah was a woman of God, a woman of prayer, and a woman of faith. But then he had another wife whose name was Penina or Penina, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And she had two children. But something about her, she began to provoke Hannah. Because Hannah didn't quite have what she had, at least in the natural. So Hannah was provoked, and she was distressed because she didn't have a child. And she sought the Lord and prayed because she wanted a child, and her husband became frustrated because sometimes when you don't quite understand why they're believing God for this and not happy with the fact that you've given them a double portion and they still want something else. Sometimes we don't understand, but she was persistent enough in prayer to where she found herself in Shiloh talking to God. As she's praying, the priest said, "Oh, she must be drunk because I see her mouth moving but ain't nothing coming out." So he didn't understand her either. So here's a woman who's misunderstood by her husband and her pastor, and yet God shined on her and caused her to conceive. She brings forth a son, but the son that belonged to her. She understands that God, you only gave him to me on loan. She names him Samuel and gives him back to God. And the Bible lets us know that after she gives her song of praise and thanksgiving, she offers him back to the Lord. And we find that from a child he ministered before the Lord in a linen ephod. So Samuel was reared from a child to walk in the godly office, not just of the prophet, but also a priest. And he served the kingdom as a judge. Because before Samuel's day, there was no king in Israel. There were only judges. But the problem is that the people started off doing good, and then they forget about God, and then God have to raise up some stuff to remind them of who he was. And after he chased them with the enemy, he'd raise up a deliverer that would set them free and bring them out of trouble. Because even when God allows you to deal with precarious situations, he will never leave you in it forever. The Bible said he will not always chide. Matter of fact, the scripture said his anger endured but for a moment, and his favor is like weeping may endure for a night, but joy coming in the morning. So God will never leave you in a place of obscurity forever. He's got a way of going to Lodabar and getting Mephibosheth out. I know you've been there a long time, but you're going to come out of this. That's why you got to come out. You got to come out of this. Somebody say yes, Lord. So Samuel is growing. The bishop told us on last year when he came to Milwaukee that even though he ministered in the linen ephod and he had all the priestly garments and he was around the anointing and the lamp of Israel was in the tabernacle in Shiloh, yet he knew not God, nor was the word of the Lord revealed unto him. Because there are many people who are in ministry and know ministry but don't know God. Many people are in the house of God, don't really know God. They got on all the garments but really don't know God. They even look at lots of kettles on but don't know God. And don't know God. I don't know what's it and don't know who God really is. So you can't judge my relationship by where I am. So many people still don't know his voice. But understand that when you have the right heart and God has a plan for your life, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Bishop Pulley told us the other night concerning purpose and destiny that you really don't have a purpose and you really don't have a destiny. The purpose and the destiny belong to God. But you also need to understand that watch this, you live in time, God lives in eternity. Purpose is connected to eternity. But in the realm of time, God says, I order your steps to get you through your life. So it doesn't mean that we just don't have direction. It means that he's just ordering your steps to get us through the purpose. Somebody say yes, Lord. So Samuel now is in a good place, but he's hearing the voice of the Lord. God speaks to him 3 times and he didn't even recognize it. Finally, on the 4th time, the priest had enough sense to say, wait a minute, I'm not calling you. It must be the Lord. So when you go back, this time, just tell him, speak, Lord, for your servant hears. The problem is the word that came forth was the utter destruction of Eli. God spoke a word to Samuel that literally tore his house apart. Because his 2 backslidden so-called priest sons that had been pimping the women and prostituting the offering were killed. God his son. And God even had to get the priest out of his place. Because God said, I can't let this stuff exist in the house of God. So Samuel then has the responsibility of stepping up to the plate. And the awesome thing is, with all the glory that departed from Israel, Samuel was still growing. Tell somebody, Samuel was growing. Well, watch this. When the enemy begins to stir up stuff in the camp, it's difficult for the glory of the Lord to rest in a house that's full of immorality. It's difficult for glory to coexist with decadence and hypocrisy. So there was a problem in the house. And so watch this, the enemy comes in and steals the Ark of the Covenant. But baby, you gotta understand, everybody can't touch God's glory. So they bring the glory and put it in the temple with idols. Tell somebody that the stuff don't even mix. Come on. Mixed in the Bible tells you that you can't mix the wrong stuff together. I believe he told us in Deuteronomy that you can't even mix. Watch this, 2 different types of fabric together. You can't mix linen and woolen together. You can't plant diverse kinds of seeds together. You ought not wear that representative to a woman because you can't mix that. Masculinity and femininity. You can't be holy and unholy. You're clean with unclean. You can't. I wish I had a witness. Tell somebody don't mix it, don't mix. In the temple of Dagon, they came back the next morning and found that Dagon was falling on his face. But they didn't have enough sense to let go of their idols. They stood back up. Isn't it amazing that some of us, God will tear some stuff down in your life, and then when it's over, we stand it back up. God deliver you from a relationship, and you stand it back up. Deliver you from an addiction, and you stand it back up. Lord, you're talking to me, but God will never allow another God to stand you for you. They come in the next day, found his head broken off. Palms of his hands were gone. Only his torso was left. Because God will destroy every idolatrous thing in our life. But not only did he destroy them, but he began to afflict the people of the land. And they began to have emeralds from their head to their feet. Even the Bible said in their secret faces, had inroads over their bodies. They were in agony and excruciating pain because even though Israel wasn't right, they didn't have any authority to take the blow. Sometimes you got to be careful how you deal with stuff that's not right. Because even though it's not right,